This time is about the causal connection of DTS, digital twin segment, language. What is causality in DTS? Causality can be said to be a relationship between elements of a system. In DTS, the start-reset relational connection between actions is called causality. My action A is initiated by the butterfly and reset by the bee. Another cause of my behavior B is initiated by the cat, and in this way it is possible to connect between the behaviors. In this way, causal connection refers to defining the relationship between cause and effect using various system actions. If you look at my action ABC, another action exists within it. Internal behavior is a non-cyclic structure with a certain order. This structure is called an acyclic directed graph, and this structure is called a DAG, directed acyclic graph. The causality of the calling actions inside my actual action must be in the form of a DAG. I have to configure my inner child behavior as an acyclic structure so that when an external behavior calls me, I can distinguish the beginning and the end. In this way, the causal relationship with each system is networked, and all systems are started and reset by behavioral events rather than time. Now let's see what happens when all systems have behavioral causality. My ABC action is initiated by another act. Reset causality reverts it to ready-to-do state that can be restarted. Now, let's take a closer look at my child A's call behavior. If A is in progress, the child actions A1, A2, A3, and A4 are processed in the given causal sequence. At this time, you can see that the states of the internal children are the same before the start and after the end. The progress of the child behavior is called theta, and at this time, the sum of the binary combinations of the child values is called pi, and a periodic function can be created. This is called the Theta Pi periodic function of an action, and all actions have a characteristic of having a certain eigenvalue with respect to the progress. When the sequence of events cannot be decided exactly like parallel events, they are treated as non-causal factors. We do not add to the binary sum in this case when finding the progressive theta point pi eigenvalues. A system has such a unique action cycle, and it can be said that each action has its own repetitive action. These unique periodic characteristics exist for each behavior, and the tabularized one is called the Theta Pi table of behavior. If you draw the table values as a graph, you can see that the action values according to the events have a repeating flow with a certain period. The on and off values of the behavior throughout the system seem to be random when viewed over time. However, it can be seen that there is a certain cycle flow based on the internal action unit event criteria. The periodic rules of this flow are determined by the causality of the action. In DTS, behavioral causation is used not only to define relationships between system elements but to interpret systems. Continue next time.